Hi everyone, welcome back. Let's see, what are we learning today? All right, so I have this e-commerce site that I built. It's one of my templates, and I'll be showing you how to make this pop-up. So you can have a pop-up like this on your website for whatever reason. For this example, we're using it for a 25% off sale. And when you click that pop-up, it will take you to the product that is on sale, and you can go ahead and add it to your cart and etc. etc. So the main goal is to show you how you can go ahead and create a pop-up like this. This pop-up is made using the free version of Elementor, and I'm going to show you how you can use two separate plugins to do this. The first thing we're going to be doing is installing the plugins. And um, like I said, I'm going to be using two plugins to do this. The first plugin that we're going to use is called the Premium Add-ons for Elementor. So you can just search for Premium Add-ons. And then it's this one. So go ahead, install it. Once you have it installed, click Activate. You can go ahead and skip the wizard. We don't need to use that. And then you have the plugin installed. The only thing that you need to ensure that you have in terms of the settings for this plugin is the widgets and add-ons section. So go to Premium Add-ons for Elementor, go to widgets and add-ons, and then you want to search for Modal. Here it is, the Modal box. You want to ensure that this is turned on, and that will give you the feature that we need to create our modal or pop-up. So once this is turned on, you can make your way over to pages, and we're going to add the pop-up on the home page. So let's open this in a new tab. We're going to add a new section. It's going to be a flex box. Doesn't matter if it's vertical or horizontal. Then we're going to go ahead and add another container within this. And then within this container, we are going to add our flyer. So I'm adding an image. So we add an image element into this container here. And then we're going to select the image. So this is an image that I created in Photoshop. Just a quick thing to show what's going on. I already uploaded it, so I'm just going to select it. And then I'm going to select the container that the image is in, and I'm going to ensure that we don't have any padding. I'm going to select the image, go to style, make sure that the width is set to 100% so that it fills up the entirety of the container, right? Then I'm going to come back to the container here. I'm going to right click, and then I'm going to choose Save as Template. I'm going to give this a name, let's say stale. Then I'm going to hit save. Now I have a template here. I can close this. Then I can delete this entire section. Good. Now let's publish this just to make sure everything is okay. Next, we're going to go back into our dashboard, go down to template. Then we're going to open the sale template. So what we're going to be doing now is to ensure that the flyer shows well on all the different screens. So if you take a look right now, you can see how big the flyer is in this preview for desktop. So I'm going to come down here. You want to decrease it until you see the flyer looking sort of like this within the center of the screen. Then you're going to work your way down through the different viewport sizes, ensuring that the flyer actually looks good for each size. So this is good. I'm going to click here. This is good as well. Good, good. I can make this one a little bit bigger. So I'm going to switch this to percentage and just increase it a bit. Go to mobile and decrease the mobile one like that. So now for each viewport size, you can see that the flyer actually fits the page well. Once you have that, Go ahead and hit publish and then close out of that screen. Refresh. And now we can go back to the bottom of the page and add a new section. And then within this new container here, we're going to go to the add element and type modal. Here's the modal box. You're going to click it and drag it into the container. Now that we have our modal box added to the container, let's go ahead and set this up. So under content, we want to go ahead and change the content to show from text editor all the way down to Elementor template. And then for the template section here, we can just go ahead and select our sales template. Go ahead and hit publish. And if you click this button here, you can see we have our template showing up. Now, we don't want the title box, we don't want the footer down here, and we don't want the white surrounding this box. So let's get rid of those. We're going to go down to here. We're going to turn off our upper close button, turn off our lower close button, and we also want to turn off our header. See, now all of that is gone. The last thing that I want to do now is to get rid of the white background. So go to style, go down to modal box, and you want to look for box background color. Even though it doesn't have the white selected, it is adding it by default. So you can just slide your opacity down and that will get rid of it. Also, it has a background border type. You want to remove that as well. So set your border type to none. And there we go. If you hit publish, you now have your flyer here. Now, there is one issue with this. You can see that the flyer is a little small. Let's go ahead and look at how it looks on other sizes. So if I go to style and I go to modal box, I can change the max height and I can also increase the width. Go to my next viewport size and just make my adjustment. All we're doing is just playing with the width and the height. And there we go. Now let's publish this. And then I can go back to my preview page. No, this is not my preview page. Let's preview this here. Scroll all the way down, hit, and you can start to see how it looks. I'm inspecting the page now, and I can go to different viewport sizes, and you can see that it looks good. Perfect. So we're done with that part of it. Now we need to make this pop-up come up automatically every time you land on the home page. So I'm going to select the modal box. I'm going to go to trigger options, and then under trigger, you want to select the drop down and select on page load. What this means is that every time you load the home page, the flyer will automatically pop up and you can just click off the screen to get rid of it. Now, we have the flyer working as a pop-up. We now need it to be linked to our sales page or the product page for this macaroon. So here's what we're going to do. Let's click off of this. We're going to go to the shop. Then I'm going to select the product that I want the flyer to take my visitors to. I'm going to copy the URL, close the preview, close this as well, and I'm going to go back into the template. with the template open, I can select the image and come under the content section under image, look for link, and I can paste for the custom URL. I can paste the URL to the product. Click this gear icon here and select open in new window, which will ensure that it will open the product view in a new window and not take persons off of your site. Well, off the home page, that is. Now let's go and visit the site one more time. And our pop-up should come up just like this. And if I click it, it will take us to the product page. And that is it. That is how easy it is to create a modal or pop-up for your store and link it to a product page. Now, I promised to show you another plugin that you can use to do this. So let's go ahead and do that now. So let me close out of this one, and this one. I'm going to go to plugins and I'm going to deactivate the premium plugin just for now. The next plugin that you can use to do this is called Stina. So go to add new plugins and search for Stina. It is this one here, so install now. And activate. Now go back to the pages section. We're going to edit the home page, so edit it in a new tab. And then we're going back all the way down to the bottom of the page where we still have this container here. And we're going to go ahead and add a new element. It's still modal that we're searching for, but this time we're using the Stina modal box. So go ahead and drag that in. And you can see that the settings are similar to the premium add-ons plugin. So let's go ahead and add our flyer to this. So under content, where you have the modal section, let me just click on this so you can see what it looks like. So this is the default box. So we're going to turn off the footer because we don't want that. We do want it to automatically show, and we want it to automatically show after 1 second. So I'm going to change this to 1000. Perfect. We want to use save templates, so turn this on. Then for choose template, we're going to select our style. And there it is. Next, let's customize this. So we're going to go to style. Then under modal, the animation speed is fine. The width, we want to make this bigger. But as you can see, it is scrolling. So let's go ahead and make sure that it doesn't scroll. Go down to the body, then increase the height. Perfect. Now let's get rid of the top part here and the background. So we're going to go to header. We're going to change the background color's opacity all the way down to 0. The text color, we're going to change that down to 0 as well. And the background color, we're going to get rid of that. For the body, it's the same. We're just changing the height there. Now for the modal, let's change the background color all the way down to the background color's opacity all the way down to 0. We still have this shadow here, so where you see box shadow, just go ahead and change that to the default, and there we go. So now we have our flyer looking good. We need to fix it for each viewport size, so let's go ahead and do that now. I want to make it a bit bigger for this viewport size here. I'm going to increase the width to 1200, so that makes it a bit bigger on the screen. Then I go to the next viewport size. I want to make this smaller, so I'm going to drag it down just like that. Then I'm just going to keep doing that to make sure that the size of the flyer looks good on each viewport size. That looks good. And finally, we want to make the width of this a bit bigger, and then the body, we can just increase it like that. Perfect. So let's publish this and let us preview it. So here's the flyer, and if I click on it, it's taking me to the product page. And if I inspect this, you can see for each viewport size, we are looking good. And that is it. And there you have it. That is how easy it is for you to create a modal or pop-up for your website. Go ahead and leave a comment down below if you have any questions about this, and I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. Also, do subscribe to the channel and leave a like on this video. It lets me know that you like the content that I'm creating so that I can create more of these type of content for you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.